Hi, I'm Melody Astill. I'm the Assistant Art Director of Nailpro. We are behind the scenes with Kirsty Meekin, who did the December cover of Nailpro. Hi, Kirsty.
Hi.
The nails look amazing. So, how did you come up with the concept?
So the concept for the nails was born with inspiration from a jewellery collection. It's something that's very popular in England at the minute, and it's something that I actually bought for a night out. And I just thought it was amazing, and I thought I would love to create a set of nails that matched the collection perfectly.
So, how did you create the nails that you did today?
Well, what I did all of the nail stiletto apart from one nail on each hand was a Blair nail, and I wanted that nail to just stand out and be a little bit different. So, and also I wanted a little bit more room down the side, so I decided to do something a little bit more unusual. So I did a Blair nail so I could take the crystals all the way down the side and really make that nail a statement nail.
Looks awesome. So, how did you create the stiletto and the Blair nail?
So I used a stiletto form, which is really long because we wanted something really dramatic and really long. So I created the stilettos, but I kept exactly the same platform for the Blair nail, but I dropped the product down the side and sweeped it down the side so it got a lot of length towards the side. And when you come to file that nail, you will need to use an electric file to get into that curve so you've got a real, defined curve to it.
Is there any tips when creating the Blair nail?
Well, what you need to do is make sure that the product isn't too wet because it's just going to fall down the side, and you want it to actually come down the side controlled. So you need it to be a medium dry mix, and you'll able to press that out and control the product to create that. Also, you want to make sure the form is fitted really tight. You don't want that form to move or drop, and also you need to pinch. I'm all about pinching. We need to pinch, 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 so it's really nice and slim and narrow.
I understand you used a combination when applying the product. Can you explain that?
Sure. So I started out with doing the extended nail bed. We did that in a cover pink, in acrylic, and then we did a very, very thin layer of clear acrylic and built the shape out in both the Blair and also the stilettos. After that, I went straight on top with gel. So we used like a silvery glitter gel and also a pewter silver, so like a dark silver. And that went towards the free edge to just make that stand out that little bit more.
When combining the products, what should we know?
Okay, so when you build out that clear, thin acrylic layer, you need to make sure that's fully set. You don't need to file it or anything like that because it will have a matte finish to it. So it's already, it's abrased already. It's not actually smooth. So it's fine for the gel to go straight on top of that. But once your coloured gel, like your glitters, are set, once you've cured those, we then encapsulate those colours with a tri-gel. Now, a tri-gel is a gel that's used for a base, a builder, and top shine. And it's a nice consistency that can be used. You can create lots of different dimensions with it. The shape you can create with it is beautiful.
So, what was the next step?
Once we've done that, I've cleaned the sticky layer off, and then I've gone in with a hand file to remove any sharp edges, to make it nice and smooth. I resurfaced the surface of the actual nail with an electric file. So I did that. I did that quite slowly. I had it on a slow speed so I can control it because gel is actually quite soft to actually file. And then I went in again with a hand file and then buffed it so it was nice and smooth and it was ready for the art and the crystal application.
Any tips for filing long nails and dealing with the Blair nail?
Yeah, when you're filing such long nails, you need to make sure you support that nail. So I always, with my left hand, I always support the actual nail so there's no stress on the natural nail because it can be quite painful for the client or the model. Also, when you're filing the Blair nail, you can't really just file that nice and crisp with a hand file. You need to get in with your electric file bit to create that nice sharp curve.
I noticed there's a lot of bling. Can you explain that?
So all the bling's going to match in with the jewellery that we were inspired by, and The actual larger stones, I applied those with acrylic, let that set up into place, and I built the acrylic around the edge of the stone so it was nice and secure, and then I had another platform to actually put the smaller stones on. So when I went in to apply the smaller Swarovski crystals, I used the Tri-Gel, and that alone holds the stones on really well. Some people put Swarovski crystals just into a normal top gel and it holds it on, but it doesn't hold it on for very long.
Any tips for doing these kind of nails in the salon?
In the salon, we use Tri-Gel. So what we do is we're going to put a thin application of Tri-Gel, and it's not going to move, it's not going to drip down the nail or anything like that. It's going to hold it steady. And then you can go in with the crystals. So you can pick your Swarovski crystals up, place them on. They're not going to slide, they're not going to move. And then you can cure it. And that will hold it into place. Some people put gel over the top of Swarovski crystals. If you do that, you take off all the facets and they lose their sparkle. And that's something that we don't do in the salon. We make sure that we keep that sparkle and that shine.
How do you know where to put the stones on the nail?
I always start from the centre. I always say we start from the beginning. It's always a good place to start. And I always start from the centre and build out from that. Because this way you can get the composition of the design a lot easier and you can see it actually developing. So we start from the centre point of the design, which I generally put to the back of the nail, so it would be sort of where the visible apex would be. We start there and then we build out from that, and they actually start from really large Swarovski crystals to really tiny, teeny weeny crystals.
I know you painted. What was your inspiration for that design?
Okay, so we just come back from Cosmoprof in Las Vegas, probably one of my favourite cities in the world apart from LA. There's a hotel called the Cosmopolitan. In that hotel, there is an absolutely amazing bar with Swarovski crystals draping around the bar, and it looks fabulous. So that's where the idea comes. So I painted as if they were necklaces draping down the nail. So I did that detail with acrylic paint. I used a very fine brush, took a steady hand. I watered the paint down slightly so it wasn't quite as bright as a bright white would be. So I watered that down. It helped me to flow the brush and to get that flow of the drapes. And then also I added little tiny dots with a dotting tool. I didn't water the paint down for this because I actually wanted the little dots to be brighter than the other lines that I painted on. So I wanted it to have a bit of dimension. We also then added a whole heap of more Swarovski crystals just to finish that design.
How did you complete the design?
So once all the crystals were on and all the freehand painting was all on, the next step was to seal in that design. So I used a UV gel top coat with no sticky layer, so we didn't have to touch the nails after this. So we applied the UV gel top coat and we made sure that I didn't touch the top surface of the Swarovski crystals because I wanted to keep the sparkle and the shine. I didn't want to take away from the facets. So, I took a steady hand and I just sweeped around and basically just kissed the sides of the Swarovski crystals and then cured that, and that's going to hold them on even more.
Well, these nails are fabulous. Do you do a lot of these in the UK?
To be honest with you, yes, I do. A lot of my clients come to me because they want crazy nails, and that's what I'm known for. I'm known for creating fabulous artworks on nails. They're like mini masterpieces, or maybe they're not mini because they're getting longer and longer and longer. But my clients do come to me for something out of the ordinary.
Well, the nails look fabulous. Well, I'm going to have you fly out here next time so you could do my nails for Vegas.
Hell yeah, I'll come out here and do your nails for you, but as long as you take me Vegas with you.
Of course you could come with me to Vegas. Well, these nails are going to make the cover sparkle. Thank you so much for doing the cover. We enjoyed having you, and I'm sure our readers are going to love it.
Thank you for having me back again. I love coming to Nailpro and creating some amazing nails for the cover. I really enjoy it. Can I have a job?